Hey guys, welcome back to another one. In this case, we're going to be looking and observing some games, and we're going to try to guess the most moves correct that we can. So we'll start with, perhaps one of the top games, and we'll observe, whoops, let me make sure that we have a game that's at least not completely done yet. I may or may not cut this. Alright. So we finally found a game that's not totally over yet. In this case, what is going on here? We have 3 minor pieces. White only has 1 minor piece. So black has a commanding lead. One person is rated 333, another is 477. So we have some people that maybe don't have too much experience, so this game may not be over, folks. I'm going to say white should play c3. Let's put this guess on the board. But they're going to move a pawn in front of their king. Huh. I'm going to do my best to try and guess what they will do, so I'm going to guess h3, because it seems like their attention is on this side of the board. So let's see if they actually play this move. I'm going to still say that c3 is the best move here. And they play knight c3, interesting. Okay, so black could win material if they want to capture here. You know what? Why not? I think black will do this. Though it is kind of a long-range move. Will he see it? So maybe this move, maybe h3 is also an idea here. So I'm not saying it's a good move, but because black played h4, I think this might be on his mind. We're trying to invade the mind of our peers. Okay, this is also an interesting idea. So it seems like black is kind of fixed on this king. They want to try to get a checkmate here. So maybe they will try just come back and play queen c6. Who knows? Maybe h3 is also an idea. Okay, so they do go queen c6 back. And we're now 0 for 4. Tough. Okay, so this is a free piece because it's only guarded once, but they don't want to go for it just yet. They want to throw in the check for precision. So now they should definitely go ahead and capture this piece, and they should do it with their knight, because otherwise if they exchange the queens, then it's going to kind of let white off the hook. Okay, in this case they're going to decide that pawn is more important. Now this isn't necessarily a threat, but it is annoying that this knight is somewhat pinned. I have no idea what black might respond with here. I have no idea, given the fact that I'm now, I think, worse than 0 and 4 here. I'm gonna assume that our peers will put their pieces onto active squares. But I'm honestly not confident that this will happen. He is also running low on time, so this actually could be a problem. Okay. So he gives up his queen. White saw that there was a pin here. Okay, power to him. Black should recoup some of this material, maybe capturing with a pawn. That seems like a decent idea, because then they will be looking further at this guy. Okay, no, interesting. So black is probably just feeling a lot of time pressure here. So that's probably the reason why they're blundering a lot. So it's understandable. Our first couple of times being in time trouble weren't pretty. I know that when I first started playing, sometimes you can just totally freeze up. So unfortunately that's what happened here with black. They should have probably won this game. Okay. So I'm going to have to find one more game, and we will try to guess. We were 1 and 8. Let's see if we can do better. Okay. So we found one of our games. People are a little bit higher rated, so it should be a little bit easier to predict what they will do. They're playing pretty quickly too, so we don't have much time to think. We have a pretty even position, so this is kind of exciting. This guy is not guarded well, so yeah, that move makes total sense. I was about to play that move, I promise. Okay, cool. So of course, capture, and then queen captures, probably queen captures, bishop captures, and then black has a problem with their rooks. Okay, interesting. So probably this one is better. No, but then that will activate your opponent's rook a little bit. This is a problem. Okay. It didn't give me credit for that. Maybe I have to be like early. I have to play the move before they will play it. Okay, so of course this move. And then yeah, black is definitely in some big trouble. Okay, and then yeah, this move is gonna come eventually. The pawn is outside the box. Cool. So I was able to predict this. I can't pre-move. I'm not allowed to do that. Okay. This move also makes sense. Cool. You just come over here. No. Okay. Interesting. I would just come over here. Try to make that box smaller around this king. White is totally winning here. The only bad thing that could happen is if white produces a stalemate. So that's definitely one thing that you want to consider in these types of positions. When you're winning bigly, then you want to make sure that you don't stale your opponent. It's the only way that you could go wrong here. So white is probably going to promote to a queen. Okay, they just want to be really cognizant of the stalemate here. Black should try to hide their king in the corner, hoping to get a stalemate. Looks like that's not going to happen. Okay, cool. So white won that game. So yeah, this was a pretty close game for a while. Probably black started to go awry. Still pretty looking decently solid. At one point they won a pawn in the center, so that probably helped quite a bit. Yeah, white started amplifying lots of pressure on his pawn, and then eventually they were able to win that. So probably even here is still possible for them to win this material because they have this bailout move. So yeah, seems like this could be viable. Again, this move is just gonna meet this one. And even this move could be maybe met by capturing here. So that's quite an interesting idea. So maybe white missed an opportunity here. And I'm not sure that I see really any other ways that black could throw them for a loop. So yeah, it seems like this was probably a little bit more correct to immediately capture here. And yeah, they can just hold on to that pawn. Cool. Okay, so yeah, black perhaps overextended themselves, and probably at this point they probably should have just immediately captured here. After capture, maybe C captures, queen captures, hard to say exactly which one. Maybe C captures D just to get more pawns toward the center. Then black is still totally in this game. Probably would still prefer to play with white because they have a pair of bishops. But yeah, this is still a pretty reasonable game. And we did much better than 1 for 8. So we got 10 for 14, plus we had some other moves that I tried to make the move, but unfortunately the guessing just doesn't really work quite well because you can't like really pre-move it. So yeah, that's going to conclude it for this video of trying to predict what our opponent will do and trying to invade our opponent's mind and see how they're thinking and what makes them tick. So if you did enjoy this video, then please drop a like, and if you're not subscribed, then please consider doing so, and I will catch you guys in the next one. So long for now.